right? In the very beginning, you're like, shit, I'm sitting around, I'm like, no client, right? And at that point, you probably take on anybody with a heartbeat. Hey, Mike, you know what? I'm willing to pay you, instead of 5,000 a month, I'm willing to pay you 10,000 a month. But I'm still going to be like, well, did things change? Like, does it still bring you comfort if I'm on the phone with you every day? Right? Because I still cannot do that. I haven't changed the way I do business. You haven't changed the way you do business. There isn't right and wrong here. There's just a fit issue here, right? So it isn't really about money. It's about culture fit. And it's about providing that value. Now, there are vendors out there that are that same wavelength and same personality that are like, hey, I'm always on the phone. I'm always like figuring this out. And I think that would be better service for them. So that client paired up with that vendor, both of them will be happier. The vendor will make more money because that's how their business is built. The client will get the attention, not even just the attention, the need that they need. Right? And it's just a better fit. So I think that's super important. When we talked about just, bringing in clients and, working with them, right? Of course, in the very beginning, it's hard, right? In the very beginning, you're like, shit, I'm sitting around. I'm like, no client, right? And at that point, you probably take on anybody with a heartbeat. What we call it, a pulse and a checkbook, right? And you take them on, you work and you do your best. But as you're building your business, I think every CEO, every company start taking shape of their DNA and the way they work. And then as you do that, you slowly cycle through it. Now you know the next person that comes in, you're like, hey, last time that didn't really work out. Here are the problem. And just be transparent and honest, right? I don't know if there's, 100 or 1,000 or 5,000 people that do exactly what I do, right? At the end of the day, I'm only the best, in my opinion. And there's only a handful of people that share that same opinion with me, right? And I want to service those people, right? And I want to make sure that those people are well taken care of. I'm not going to try to fit a circle into a square peg, and vice versa.